Hey y'all, so I wanted to share something with y'all. So I saw this on TikTok maybe a few weeks ago. But this is a cool way to store like your stickers for your nails and stuff. So I got all of these from the Dollar Tree, and even the storage things, the little photo album that I'm going to use. And this is like screaming Lisa Frank vibes, so of course I had to choose this one. So all of this stuff came from the Dollar Tree, and I have it in a Dollar General bag, but it's okay. So the Dollar Tree has these really cute like nail arts. They have different kinds of nails and all this kind of stuff. But this is a really good way to store your stickers. So for instance, I have this one is Love Her Madly, and there are different kinds of little flowers. And then this one is Embrace Change, all different kinds of butterflies. I'm just going to show you all of them first. And then Hugs Can Heal. These are cherries and bows, and they have love on them and flowers. Really pretty. Nail stickers. I used to do nail stickers and put them on my nails all the time, like years ago. I really like these. These ones are, I don't say, but these are just like little, they look like pearls. Some of them are bigger than others, but I thought those were pretty. Aren't those cute, y'all? I'm having to use my left hand, so bear with me. And then I've actually got used to kind of like using my left hand more. It's kind of weird how that works, but you'd be surprised the things that when change happens, you have to like, you know, work your way around and learn how to do stuff with your opposite hand. Because this is my right hand, and the hand that I use more than this one over here, but I've been using my left hand more. This one's Rebel, and it's got this design. Then we have, these are wrap stickers for your nails. I used to do these too, but not through the Dollar Tree. Well, the Dollar Tree had Sally Hansen's at one time years ago, and I would use those a lot. I haven't tried those, but I like this right here because they have little butterflies on them, and I love butterflies. And then I got these ones in Cinnamon Girl, and that's that design. Which I get my nails done generally, but I figured, you know, these you could put on your toes, or like even these nails I could put them on, but I just like all these. And then I got these little pastel pearls. This one's in Pinky Quartz. And then I love those. And then these ones are nautical. And I love these. These have butterflies and that design, and these are just beautiful. So anyways, what you do is get yourself a little photo album, and like I said, all this came from Dollar Tree, $1.25, and then you just put your little stickers in here. You store them, and that way you can get shed of the boxes. And I'm probably going to leave this on there. Let's see. And then you just take, they can hold more than one, but since I don't have that many, I'm just going to put them in here. I'm going to put the butterflies up front. But when I saw this on TikTok, I was like, man, that's a good idea. You know? These boxes takes up quite a bit of space. I love these butterflies. They're so pretty. You just put them in here. Hang on. Okay. But yeah, this, I never would have thought really to do this. And I was like, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm going to put these toward the back here. Those are so darling. Then you can just store these and these here are giving spring vibes. Look at those. Those are yelling spring. This chair is squeaky. Okay. I probably could have took all these out before, but I figured I could do a video on this and share this with you guys because I didn't know. And now maybe those of you that have these types of things for your nails, you can have a way to store them and get rid of these boxes. And I just keep that plastic on there just for extra protection. My mom, right before she passed, well, she passed away unexpectedly, but my mama was a very plain person. Like, she didn't really wear makeup. Like, she never wore makeup, ever. And I was pregnant with Gracie, and I was like, Mama, let me paint your toes or something. And it's kind of funny. It makes me laugh just how, you know, how it panned out, how it happened and everything. But like, I remember being so excited because my mama would never wear like makeup or nail polish or any of that. And I was real big pregnant with Gracie, and I was like ready to give birth to her. Like, it was probably maybe the first, it was like in August, I think. July, August, around that time. I had her in August the 20th, but anyway, so I was doing Katie's nails, and I was like, Mama, let me do yours. And she did. She eventually let me do them, and I painted them. I think I done them red or purple. I can't remember, but I remember painting her toenails. And I had some butterfly decals, and I put them on there. She said, Lord, somebody's going to see me doing this on my toes, which we were raised like Pentecostal, and like her mindset was still on that. She was like, I can't wear that. And anyways, I was like, yeah, you can. I said, they're pretty. And anyways, so I painted them, put the decals on there for them, and they were real pretty. She liked them. And anyways, so she passed away unexpectedly like 6 weeks after I had Gracie. Had her on August the 20th. 6 weeks later, she dies. And so that was a very hard time for me too, but I made it and overcame it, and the Lord still helps me with that. But it's hard. But anyways, so when she passed away, and I remember, I think I had looked at her feet or something, you know, when you like view them or whatever, and she passed away in September, and it was still warm, so she wore flip-flops all the time. And I looked down there and seen her toes, and they were just real pretty, and had those butterflies on there. And I said out loud, I said, Mama, at least her toes are real pretty, you know. And I'll never forget that ever. And it's just weird how things happen, and how, like, you have to look at the brighter side of things. And that did make me laugh at that moment. Like, I mean, I was super sad, but I smiled within my spirit. And looking back now, I'm like, wow. And I don't know, I thought of that. But they looked real pretty on her. I miss her so much. So much. These are pretty. Now, these don't have that clear plastic coating, to little envelope to keep them from getting tore up, but maybe this will be okay. I love those pearls. Okay, and there's one more. It's funny how things like that can remind you of those, when you know, those moments. Okay. These are darling. I've started a collection of these things, so every time when I see them, I've got to, if there's some that I like, I gotta get them. So I'm gonna start doing my toes with these. But yeah, those butterflies were kind of like this, but I don't think they were that colorful. I got them at Walmart, the ones that she had on hers. They were real pretty. I love butterflies. Okay. And then we have these ones. These are gorge. Okay. The Dollar Tree has some really, really nice things. If you just look, it's kind of like a hit or miss. You can't really see that like that. Let's do it like that. But they're pretty. Well, shucks. Maybe that's better. Yeah. Aren't those pretty? Very, very pretty. Okay, so this is what they look like in their little photo album. Isn't this a great idea, y'all? So you can put more than one in there, but since I didn't have that many, I just kind of separated the pages or whatever. But yeah, thought that was a really cool idea. Take this out. I need to put something. You can put something in here too. But anyways, yeah, Dollar Tree. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.